What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing another daily Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. We're going to be keeping you guys up to date here every single step of the way on YouTube with all the latest Manchester City transfer news every single day this summer. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore, who are going to be keeping you guys up to date with all the latest scores for the football season that is up and coming. They're going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest statistics and analysis, as well as your latest match information. It is a free app to download, worthwhile getting, very highly rated. It's a free app to download, so links and details, they're in the description. Remember, anyone that does download Sofascore using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs. We've got the very latest on Ederson. Now, Sky Sports News says that Ederson has been spotted returning back from his holiday and returning back to pre-season training with Manchester City. So, because of this, expect Manchester City now to start to get clarity on some of their players that are in the first team squad that are returning back from their holiday. So, any player that hasn't headed out to the international tournament, so they've not gone to Germany for the European Championships with their country, or they've gone to the Copa America to go and play for their country as well, then they are expected to return back today for pre-season training with Manchester City unless they have permission not to turn up today. Now, Ederson and his camp are expected to sit down and talk with Manchester City at some point this week about his future to see if he does want that move to Saudi Arabia to join AL-NASSR, or whether he wants to stay at Manchester City, and City wanting clarity about whether he wants to sign a new contract at the club. Remember, previously been reporting that Man City are happy to give Ederson a new long-term contract. They are also happy to give him a substantive pay rise at the club as well. So City battling, doing everything they can to keep hold of Ederson, and hopefully we'll have clarity on his future one way or the other, and we can get things sorted ASAP as we get our preparations underway for the 2024-2025 season. Now, moving on, we've got the latest from the ins and the latest on Adam Wharton. Now, Nixon says Manchester City, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich are all on alert this summer to sign the Crystal Palace man. Bayern Munich believed to be the club that's most interested in signing him. Apparently, Bayern Munich valuing him at around £18 million. Crystal Palace have told them they want treble that price, so looking at £54 million, so just over £50 million to sign Adam Wharton. Nixon does say that Adam Wharton is happy in London, is happy at Crystal Palace, and he would like to stay there past this season. Now, Manchester City are going to be looking at players that we can alternate, rotate and play alongside Rodri. We're more than likely going to be spending a lot of money on that position this summer because it has to be a priority position. Just watching the European Championship finals yesterday, Rodri picking up an injury at half-time just shows the importance that he has to Spain, to Manchester City. Rodri winning the player of the tournament. He is one of, if not the best player in the world right now. One of the favourites for the Ballon d'Or. Man City need to be doing more to protect him, to give him options, to allow him to be rested, to have a competitive competition for his place, and also have a player that's capable of playing alongside Rodri as well. We're not going to be making a move, I don't think, until we've got the future of Calvin Phillips sorted, and with him returning back to pre-season training as of today, hopefully we can get clarity on his future and what's happening with João Cancelo and Yankuto, and we can start to move these players out and start to look towards the ins and freshening up the squad and looking towards at least one or two signings. It'd be nice to start to address some issues in the squad, so not just looking at the Rodri potential alternative or the player that can play alongside him in that number 6, number 8 role, but starting to sort out clarity about players playing up top, up front, what's happening with Alvarez, do we need a new striker, do we need a new winger, what's happening with Savio, and also maybe thinking long term about the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva and also Kyle Walker as well. Very big, very important summer coming up with lots of question marks. And speaking about question marks, moves moves us nicely onto the final story and takes us on to an update on the confusing Dani Olmo situation. And I'm regarding this as Man City just completely ruling themselves out. Now, Michael Plant has said that despite reports coming in from Marzio yesterday that Manchester City want to try and sign Dani Olmo by tomorrow, Man City's stance right now, and this is what I believe is fact, is Manchester City right now, as it stands, not interested in signing Dani Olmo. Again, we need clarity on what's happening with our first team squad. We need clarity. We can't get clarity until these players return back to pre-season and they're sitting down and talking with Manchester City. With the international tournaments now done and dusted, as of today for most of the players, and by tomorrow, all of the players will be on holiday. They'll be on holiday for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So we're not going to get clarity on some of these positions, including the likes of Matheus Nunes and Kevin De Bruyne, for at least another 2 to 3 weeks. Once we get clarity on what's happening with them is when it might become a little bit clearer, because as of right now, not interested in Dani Olmo. City are still interested. If Dani Olmo is still an RB Leipzig player in around 3 weeks' time and they're happy to negotiate with Man City, which is what has been reported, then maybe Man City want to make a move more into August rather than July, depending on what Kevin De Bruyne says, with interest coming in from Saudi Arabia, and the same can be said with Matheus Nunes as well. We'll wait and see. Olmo, class player, got some concerns over his injury track record, is available for just over £50 million, which I think is an affordable fee, and also still of a very good age, 26 years old. So I think he's got plenty to offer. I'd like some more assurances over his injury track record, because he spent quite a lot of the Bundesliga season. You know, he's one of them players that tends to do, he's like John Stones, he does 2, 3, 4 games and then 1 or 2 games injured, then comes back and then does a few more games, 1 or 2 games injured, and just seems to just have lots of consistent stints out injured. And that's my concern about bringing in Dani Olmo, in particular when you're speaking about one of the City first team players leaving to replace him with someone who may not always be available for selection. But City, most of the time, have worked absolute wonders on our squad, in particular with players being injury prone. I remember us bringing in İlkay Gündoğan, very injury prone, and Manchester City turned him into an absolute playing machine that could play 3 times in a week with 3 top quality performances. So City are capable of doing it. There'll be all kinds of things going on in the background. So I'm not going to sit here and say absolutely not will Man City sign Dani Olmo this summer. What I am saying though is right now, at this moment in time, at 12:45 PM BST, when I'm recording this video on July 15th, 2024, Man City are not interested, but that could change depending on what happens with the first team squad. As I always say in my summer transfer windows, the summer's long, literally anything can happen. So stay tuned for that. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the videos. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Remember, daily Manchester City transfer updates coming here on YouTube to keep you guys up to date every single step of the way with all the latest Manchester City transfer news. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. And I'll see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everybody's safe and well. Unfortunately, football didn't come home yesterday. Congratulations to Spain putting in a very impressive performance. Congratulations to Rodri on winning the European Championship. Congratulations to Spain on winning it as well. And congratulations to Julian Alvarez and Argentina on winning the Copa America as well. But means international football all done and dusted. We can start to sit down and really digest these transfers, and we look forward to the domestic season and football returning with Manchester City for the 2024-25 season. Going to be an exciting one and a good one, I do hope, as well. So we've got that to look forward to. So I'll see you all for that. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.